Hi guys, and welcome to Java calculator developed using Java console application. So right up here are the menus. So let me just start by selecting the very first option there, which is addition, and that is you just need to press 1 and it asks you to enter first number and enter second number. There we go. If you want, you can also select whatever you want. Select as 3, and 3 happens to be multiplication. Let's say we want to multiply 12 by 12, and that should give us 144. The fifth one here is exit. So if I select 5, there we go. Goodbye and have a nice day. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into Java Development Environment Console, and we put one of these together. Let's do that now, guys. Hi and welcome to Java tutorial of a calculator. So I'm going to start by clicking on new project, and I'm going to select Java with and select application, click on next, and in there I'm going to give that a name and just call it calculator operator. Okay, so I'm going to leave the create class so that I'll create a class for me. The main class will be created by that. Click on next. There we go. Right there. Now, what I want to do first of all is I'm going to first of all create my menu here. Right underneath the public class, I'm going to create a menu that I intend to use. Let's get rid of all that. Let's say public static. I'm going to grab all of these, paste it right here. Public static. Let's say calculator menu. Okay, calculator menu. Open up parentheses, and I'm going to define the following argument in there. So I'm going to call that ops, and the second one is going to be string as string, and that very string, let's call that items, and that will be an array. There, come out of it, enter curly braces. Now let's make this one an array as well, and that should be uppercase. There we go. Now in here, let's start by saying system dot output the following. So let's ask it to print line, and that line I'm just gonna call that calculator. So come right in here, grab hold of that. I'll make it uppercase, so enter that in there, and I'm going to enter carriage return. Okay, here that will be calculator, so let's do that in uppercase. There, just put space in between. Alright, that's fine. So the next thing is I'm just going to draw a line underneath. So grab that and just paste that right there. It's kind of like draw a line. Yeah, that will do. There. Now the next thing that I want to do is, and right here we need to just change that to a semicolon, and I'm also going to draw another line. Let's just grab the whole of that and paste it right underneath here. There we go. Now underneath here I'm going to create my menu, so let's enter in here. Let's say enter number 1, 2, 3 or 4 to select an operator. There. Okay, So one other thing I'm going to do is I am going to now call this particular menu, this very one. I'm going to call that inside main here. So before that, that's why I actually close the comment out the arguments and to make sure I'm able to call it there. So if I leave this argument on, I will have an error here. So just comment that out. I'll be coming back to this argument later on. So let's compile and run it and see what's going to happen. So now run. So if I run it, you just display these and these other messages underneath there. So run. Look at that. That's good. So let's exit out. Now the next thing that I want to do is let's enable all of this back. There we go. And right underneath here, first of all, I'm going to use a for loop. And that very for loop, I want you to list out my menu. But to do that, let's do one thing. I'm going to comment it back out. Let's go straight inside the main here. And I am going to declare the following. I'm going to call that choice. And I will also declare an option. And this very option is going to be in form of an array. So let's say the array is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The fifth one, I intend to use that as exit. Now, let's just string. Inside is my string. I'm going to call that string operator menu, or menu operator, something like that. Let's say operator menu. And operator menu is going to be an array, and this very array I want it to hold the following: addition, comma, subtraction. Close that. Then we're going to have multiplication and so on. So this is going to be, let's say, multiplication, and why this one will be division. Right. Let's enter semicolon there. Okay, that is it. My array menu is created. Let's add one more for exit. Okay, now underneath here, I'm now going to declare my variable that's going to be first number, comma, second number that I'm going to be using for the calculator, and answer. There we go. That is taken care of. Now I'm going to go back up here inside the calculator menu itself. So right inside this calculator menu, I'm going to create the following using a loop. Let's say for integer I, that will be equal 0, and I less than and equals to ups, that is right here. So I might as well get rid of all of these and reopen that. Less than and equals to the ups dots, the length of my array, and I'm going to minus 1 because I'm going to be using, I will use that for my exit, so I plus plus. Now let's create a statement for that. So in here open up a curly braces. Inside the curly braces, the following. I want to display my operator. The ops is very one. I want it displayed. So copy that. Display that in here. And I will also want to display my item. The item is going to be this. Grab hold of that. Enter a comma. There we go. And close that. Then here, that is going to be I. And I'm also going to add an I here to loop around. Okay. But one thing first, let's do this. Let's enter D and a decimal point and pound S. Then let's say tab, and I also want carriage return. So all of those should be inside a quote. There we go. But instead of me using system.println, I'm going to change that to printf. There. The error there is gone. If you guys look down here, we still seems to have an error. Okay, but before we take care of that error, let me do one thing. I'm also going to enter another system. I want you to print the length. So grab hold of this and paste it right underneath here. Okay. Agree, there's other easy way you can use to create your calculator, but I just want to have a go at it this way. So I'm going to say operator.length here. I'll just grab all of this and paste it right in here. And the item as well. But first of all, let's -1 because of the exit button that I'm going, the exit that I'm going to be using. And the exit will be 5. And here that is going to be items dot length. And we -1 from that as well. There we go. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Okay, right here inside the public static void main, I'm going to now call these two operators. So I'm going to call options and the operator menu. So cut that off. I want to put that right underneath here. There. And in here we want the operator, this operator. Grab hold of that, paste that in here. Okay, that is my first argument. The second argument that will go in there will be operator menu. There we go. You notice that the error is gone. So the other variable that I'm going to enter will be for my exit. So this exit, that is going to be equals option and option dot the length. Let's do that again, dot length, and I will -1 from it. There, enter semicolon. Okay, we are almost there now. So the next thing now is, let's get hold of a scanner. Let's say scanner in equals new scanner. Let's say system dot in. Right. If you guys notice, we seems to have an error there because I haven't imported the scanner library. So let's come in here. That is it right there. Import. There we go. That should go now. Okay, so let's come right down here. So we say the choice in this case, choice will be equals in dot next integer there. Now let's use as follows. Y choice is not equals exit. We want the following to happen. Y choice is not equals exit. We now want as follows. So using an if statement, I'm going to say if choice equals option 0. Yeah, we want the following to happen. I want system.out.println, and what do I want it to print? I want it to print as follows. Let's say enter the first number. Okay, enter first number. So first number, we have to take in the following. So we say first number. Remember the variable first number that was declared in there. That will be equals int dot next, and that is in double. Right. So first number is taken care of. Now we also want you to enter second number. I'm going to grab hold of that. Just paste it right in there, and that will be enter second number. And this is going to be variable second. There we go. Okay, so assuming this is addition, so we're gonna say answer will be equals first num plus second num. There. And now we want to display the answer itself. So we then say system out. So let's just grab hold of all of these, paste that right underneath here. System out first number plus second number equals whatever. So let's say first number plus second number, and that will be equals answer. There. That is that done. So I'm going to now repeat the same thing for the others. So remember, we're using the array, working through the array. I'm going to grab a hold of all of these. Okay, then I'll use else if the second choice is array number 1, as you can see, that is it right here, array 0, 1, 2, 3, and no, that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if this one is 1, then this one will become subtract, and here that will be subtract. There we go. That is for subtraction. Let's take care of the next one here. That is for maybe multiplication. There we go. and this will be 2. Let's see here, subtraction, multiplication. Then the next one is division. That's 3. Let's put division here, and this will be division as well. Okay, that's fine. So let's try that out now. Okay, have a good look at the lines of codes. Take it from the top, bring it down here and down. That is my calculator. Okay, let's run it and see. Compile. We need to get it compiled first. Compile and click on run. There we go. Look at that. So let's enter my first option. That is 1. The 1 is going to be for addition. Press enter. Enter your first value and enter second value. There we go. Look at it. That's the answer right there. Okay, it's now repeating itself, asking me to enter first number, enter second number. There, but I don't like how it is. I want it to give me the menu again, so I'm going to end that. So to do that, what I intend to do is I'm going to use else. Supposing if the user there end up entering invalid data in there, something like, let's say 8, nothing is happening. I want you to give me a message saying that is invalid. So to do that, I'm going to use else. This is an else, a single else statement underneath here. Else. We want a statement that will output something telling the user maybe you've entered an invalid whatever in there. Let's say invalid selection or whatever. Invalid selection. There we go. So let's try that again. Compile and run, and let's see what's going to happen now. Run. Enter whatever I want in there. You see that? It's now looping. Why? Because we have to end it. We haven't ended the choice that was made. Okay, so end that right there. So right underneath here, I'm going to ask the system just to end the choice, and let's say choice maybe equals in dots next, and that is integer. There. So that should end the looping. So if I compile and run it now, let's see what's going to happen. If I enter invalid choice, let's come in here and just enter whatever. There we go. Invalid selection. Alright. So supposing the end user end up selecting number 5. Run it. Number 5 happens to be here, so let's say I select 5. I want the system to actually let me know that the system is is gone, or maybe buy or something like that. So I'm going to come in here. I'll grab all of these. Let's grab all of that. Come right underneath here and just enter. Goodbye and have a nice day. There we go. There. So that's if you select number 5. Save that. Now compile that and let's run it and see. Run. Let's assume we enter number 5. Goodbye. Have a nice day. There we go. Look at that. End that. Let's run it. So the first number is 1. That would be calculation. That is correct. First number plus second number equals that. Okay. Now we need to do one more thing so that we get the menu again. So let's exit out. So to get the menu back, I'm going to copy my operator menu. Let's look for it. It's right here. That is it. Grab all of that and I'll paste it right above here. There, that should give me the whole menu back. So let's compile it and run it again. There, run. So first, let's say we have 1 and first value, second value. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You can see the menu is back. First calculation taken care of. It's now asking me to select another option in there. So let's assume it's going to be multiplication timetable. So let's select number 3. And we want 12 multiplied by 12. And that is correct. There. So with that, guys, I'm going to call it the end of this very beautiful tutorial in Java. I suppose you guys enjoyed. Please do subscribe to my channel. And before I go, let me just show you guys the lines of codes again. Take it from the top. There we go. And there. And that's how you create your own simple calculator in Java. I'm going to say bye for now.